Hello knitters, Barbara Benson here. I'm an independent knitwear designer who also likes to make videos here on my YouTube channel, Watch Barbara Knit. I have a surprise Tuesday video for you because I have a lot this week. I will also have a Thursday one. There's a little bit of a hint in this video as to what it will be. But to kick off the week, I have a brand new pattern for you, which is actually very special to me. Now, a little bit of background. So y'all know, if you've watched any, that I work at a local yarn store here in Sarasota called A Good Yarn, and it is very dangerous for me. It's one of the reasons I started weaving, because you see all these new and amazing things and all these new products are constantly coming in. And there is one thing that I found myself fascinated by. And I kept walking by the display and being like magnetically drawn to it, which really surprised me because it is not the sort of thing that you would ever guess that I would be playing with if you look at my design portfolio. It is this fuzzy yarn. The display was so awesome, and it's faux fur, okay? This is fake fur, but it is amazingly soft, and it comes in a lot of really cool colors. Some of them are solid and some of them are like frosted like this. And I don't know why. I just kept walking going, what can I do with this? What can I do with this? And so it is Alpine by Sirdar. They don't know I exist, so it's just me getting obsessed with this yarn. And so it is, this is a 50-gram ball, but it looks like a full-size ball because it's like 90% air. And it's 100% polyester. This is fake fur. And each skein has approximately 36 yards in it. So it's not a lot of yarn, but it knits up on giant needles, and it's just this amazing fuzziness. So I walked by it and I walked by it and I would play with it and I would pick up a colors and walk around holding them and then set them beside me and think about it for a while. And I was like, I have to do something with this. But the problem is the fuzziness. I mean, look, you're not going to get, you can't do lace with it. I mean, I can try. I might do a swatch, but since it's polyester, it's not going to block, and I'd really be terrified to apply steam heat to this, what it would do to the fuzz. I don't know that you'd see any holes that you made unless you made the world's biggest holes. Doing any sort of texture pattern, you're not going to see the knits and purls. Cables aren't going to do anything. I mean, maybe massive cables. I got to, again, play with it, but it's just, how can you have fun with something simple like this? And I decided to attempt to do a little bit of color work, nothing fancy. And I still might try to do a little mosaic with it, but I don't know what it would do. So what I ended up making is a cowl. Look at it. How fun is that? So it has very simple stripes in it because when I start, and you should just, it's the smooshiest thing that ever existed. I had it at home. I brought the yarn home. I started swatching with it. I tried it both stockinette and garter. I did not like the way the garter looked. I don't know why, but when I did it in stockinette, it had a smoother, and when I tried to do garter, something about the way they interacted, it sort of made it, instead of, this has like a smoothness to it, and when I did it in garter, like all the stuff went every which way, and it just, I didn't like it as much. I mean, it didn't look bad. I just didn't like it as much. And so here we've got my cowl. It takes 2 colors, and obviously I had this much left up of the second color. If you want to make it taller, you can keep going, but I liked how this came out. I was knitting, and I'm going to tell you, so I had it at home, and I was swatching with it just to learn what it liked. And I made a nice swatch in the round, and I was like, I'm not blocking this. So the next morning, I actually dropped my kid off at school early and went ahead and went to work so I could have some time where I'm not like, oh, I need to go wash the dishes or something like that. And I sat down, I measured my swatch, I got out a calculator, I did some math, I cast it on, and over the course of that day, while I was working, I knit this whole thing. I came up with the striping pattern, so I did this in a day while I was working. So that tells you how fast this knits up. It is on a 15-inch, well, 15-inch, that is wrong, a size 15 16-inch needle. So I was originally doing it magic loop, and I was finding it too fiddly because of how it interacted with the fuzz. So I grabbed a hat with a 16-inch size 15, that's a 10 millimeter needle. I don't know what 16 inches is in centimeters. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll look it up and put it on the thing. And you just, it's a very easy pattern, and you can bust out in a very short period of time. So if you're looking for a last minute Christmas gift for people that you don't have to worry about, are they going to shrink it? Are they going to throw it in the washing machine? Are they going to, I mean, it's like bulletproof, and it's just so fun. You pick out your own colors. Now, one thing I would say is, in playing with the colors at the store, there are these ones that are frosted like this. See how it's got the it's like having a Muppet. Hang on. Can I do it? Hello, I'm a cow. Mixing the frosted and the solids. No one's done it yet. I have a feeling it's not going to look, they're not going to work. So it's like 2 solids or 2 frosteds. But hey, if you try it, let me know. And I'm willing to wager this would work in other fuzzy, but this stuff is so nice. I can't speak for any other fake fur. This is the only fake fur I've ever worked with, and I really like it. Here, I'm going to put it on. I got to take my glasses off. So, there we go. I have no neck, so cowls look kind of silly on me. Let's see how silly I look. There we go, but you can see. It's so fuzzy. I just steamed up my glasses. Now, so this cowl I named Save the Bunnies. And that's what makes it, I mean, so very special to me. I have pet rabbits. Both of them are pushing 10 years old. One of them, I'm pretty sure, is not going to be with us much longer. She actually modeled the cowl for me. I'll put up this picture. That is my ginger bunny. She is incredibly sweet, and I love her to itty bitty bits. But 10 years old is very old for the type of rabbit she is. And she's not getting around well, but she still is the biggest meatloaf of love that ever existed. Bunnies make awesome pets. Just in case you were wondering, I can talk about that for hours and hours and hours if you would be interested. It's a very simple pattern. And what I decided to do is that I've put this, and I've never done this before, but all of the proceeds for this pattern, if you buy this pattern, I will be keeping track of how many I sell, and I will be donating all of the money I make from this pattern to the Georgia House Rabbit Society. Now, I know I live in Florida, but the Georgia House Rabbit Society is I started volunteering with them before I started knitting, and I worked with them, and I adopted my Ginger in Danger from there. They are a wonderful organization. I will put links to them and also to the National House Rabbit Society. They are for promoting proper care of house rabbits, and they make, so I thought it'd be funny, you know, in a way, to make this fake fur to save the rabbits, save my bunnies. And so I will be donating that. So if you buy this pattern, know that that is where the money's going to go to help them. I know they are in the middle of trying to get a new shelter. They have an existing shelter, but they're going for a bigger shelter because they really have they've done huge rescues, and it's an amazing organization. And this is a super fun cowl. I had one customer who came in and got the pattern, bought the 2 colors, and came in like 2 days later and had finished it and bought enough to make 10 more. She's like, everybody's getting this cowl. That is the Christmas present this year, the holiday present. I don't know what holiday she's giving it for, but this was it. So if you want something fast and fun and fuzzy, and it's just, I love it so much. I don't know if you can hear me when I covered up. So, okay. So you need 2 skeins of this. And again, I said it was 30 something yards, so it's less than 80 yards. Fuzzy. You need the number 15 10mm needle, and Bob's your uncle, you need a stitch marker. I will say that the hardest part of the cowl is casting it on, because it does tend to stay, it doesn't pull, it doesn't feed neatly through. So you got to make sure with each stitch that you have it snugged around the cast on needle. And when you're knitting it, you can't see the stitches. I mean, you can see it going over your needle. So you have to make sure that you get in each stitch, because it is easy to actually go in between the stitches because you really can't see the loop because it's fuzzy. So the way I did it is I sort of held each stitch with my left hand as I was inserting my needle and sort of made sure that I was like going in through the loop, because you can just straight up miss the loop. So it takes a little attention, but it's so fast and so fun. So Save the Bunnies for my Ginger in Danger. And I hope y'all like this super fun, fast, fuzzy cowl. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, click that like button. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload a new video, please subscribe to my channel and select notifications. Thank you so much.